Hey guys, this is Lynn. I am back. It has been a while. It has been months. Life happened, and holidays, and work, and yeah, so things have slowed down, and I'm back to the channel. Apologize for being MIA, and my mom taking care of kids, and but I'm back. So here I am, back at it. Hope you guys like the new setup here I got. I want to thank my auntie. I love this spread cloth, and it was a Christmas gift. I love the Tree of Life, so thank you, shout out, thank you. And yeah, so I thought it would be fitting. I told her, I'm gonna use this when I get back on my channel and start doing videos again. So it will be my first one for sure. I really like it. Anyway, let's hop into it, guys. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's give you guys a reading. I don't know who I'm reading for. I'm gonna do my usual. I already pre-shuffled these, but put it in. These things don't like to pop for me, so it's pretty much just shuffling around and then pulling from the bottom or the top, whichever I end up doing. But yeah, I'm gonna do a quick prayer. Lord, be with me, be with us. I ask that you bless this reading. I ask that you help me to interpret your message cards properly for these people, and I just do my best for you and for them. Thank you, Lord, for this time, and I am so grateful for all that you do in my life and everyone else's, and it's just a blessing. And I ask that you just bless this new year for many people, everybody in this world, and bring positivity and light, Lord, your love. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, Lord, who are we reading for? We got a bunch of cards here. Okay, so, I've tried to do multiple readings in one session for like different, yeah, it was like really hard. So I'm ready to do that, Lord. So I kind of feel gravitated for water signs, to be quite honest. Water signs, their spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Sure, I have you way up high instead of in my face, like my perspective, trying a different angle. So anyway, I'm just gravitated toward the water sign card, and this could be a strong connection for Cancer in this read, or you're a water sign connecting with the Cancer as well. Cancers talk about nurture, comfort, and protection. Sorry guys, my dad's in the kitchen. Anyway, and yeah, we got the Libra, which is an air sign. Libra's consideration, fairness, and harmony. And Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it's optimism, exploration, freedom. So yeah, water signs, you could have this in your chart, or you could be connecting with someone of these signs. Take it how it fits or how it resonates for you. I think it's funny because my aunt gave me this, and she's a Cancer, she's a water sign, so that's pretty funny. Anyway, take it how it fits, and if it doesn't, just leave it. This is open read for many and all, so not a specific read. Okay, so I am feeling, I want to use my rose spread. I really enjoyed that when I started using it. It just brought a lot. I know it's going to cover my beautiful cloth here, but I totally want to bring it up here because I just really love this spread. I think it's really to the point. I like it. So anyway, we are going to pull some cards. I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot. Shuffle these up. I cleansed all the cards. Alright, Lord. Card 1 for the water signs. Nine of Cups. Card 2. Lord. Card 2, Lord. So that'll be first. Nothing came out. Alright, card 3. Earth on that one. Card 4. Wow. Getting a lot of cards, water signs. It's like, okay, there's a lot to be said. Card 5. Card 6. It's like you're catching up. You've been gone for a while and haven't been able to read for them, so we're gonna give them a good one. Got 3 cards for that, and then card 7. Ooh, came out sideways. Interesting. Alrighty. So for card number 1, this is the core issue this reading is about. So whatever you're going through at this time, water signs, this is the card representing the core issue at or the heart of the matter. And we got the 9 of Cups. Honestly, I kind of feel the core issue is either, for some of you, is finding that inner peace, that personal inner peace within the situation or whatever's going on around you, and being, it's not the full 10, but the good with the bad, and being able to stand in the calmness with it, being one, like there's a zenness here. Especially emotionally, I feel like there's something for some of you that you desire this, and I feel like there's a big part of the collective that also is there. Take it how it resonates. Like you've gained control of the emotions. You're not overwhelmed by your emotion. You're just in that perfect place where how it should be. Now, and like I said, on the flip side is that's where you desire to be, to have that control or be able to maintain that balance emotionally with whatever is going on in your realm. This is definitely something very personal. I think there's been, I don't know, I keep seeing there's a tide. There was a tide that knocked over your sandcastle here and spilt cups and stuff like this. And this is the tide having pulled back and you rebuilding as well. I think for a lot of you have rebuilt and some of you are building. And when you're rebuilding, that brings some peace, that brings some structure emotionally, like where things are going and heading, especially for you internally. This is very personal. Yeah. So that is what it is, the core here. For number 2, this talks about your past feelings or attitudes about the issue. So whatever has been going on, was going on, whatever side of the coin you are with this 9 of Cups, it's definitely the past feeling and attitude towards it. We've got the Page of Wands, and then we got the 2 of Swords. So with these cards, you got fire energy here, and then we got a Sagittarius over here, and then we got swords, which is air energy, so we have a Libra here. Just want to point that out in case you're dealing with someone and that means something for you. It doesn't have to be. Also, it could be talking representative of the air is mental, fire is the passion, right? And like this is someone new on a beginning of a new passionate journey, a whole new start as well. I'm feeling new here, like a new path taken along your journey here that you're taking. There has been a choice to make, which way to go mentally. So I'm really drawn to the Libra and Sagittarius energy over here, guys, because of the fact that with these Two of Swords, it's really paying close attention to the mental choices and the passionate side of choice. Having a straight shot that's a perfect kilter, that balance like I'm talking about on the approach and your decision. This is, of course, so this is definitely the past energy on this journey or whatever is taking place or whatever your situation is. And there, you know, it was like you weren't sure which way it was going to go and how to approach it, whether it was emotionally or mentally, that intellect side of things. Definitely about choice, but this was in the past. Take that how it resonates. Again, the twos are balance as well, so just find balance within a new start, a new beginning, whatever path that you were needing to go on or had to take. You know, with this journey, with this Page of Wands, I really feel like that energy, some of you, I feel like there was a desperation in this path, like something you had to go down, and you're approaching it passionately, like this desire. There's something behind that desire. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a brand new relationship. That's not what I'm talking about. It's out of passion that you had to go down this road. Desire, love. There's love behind it. So take that how it fits. Everybody's journey is different, water signs. So take it how it resonates. So definitely a feeling of new, finding balance, making a choice, and whole new road. For some of you, I feel like it was pretty exciting, something new here. And some of it was kind of, and for some of you, scary. Everybody's journey is different on what's happening in their lives. So it's a good and scary path here. I feel like it brought good because now we're leading into card 3. Card 3 talks about your past actions here. In the past, which we have the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Pentacles talks about work, health, stability, money. Your past action was being stable. The past action was trying to do your best and grow good fruit. And finding stability. Again, we're at the Nine of Pentacles now. We had the Nine of Cups. I think your past action was like in the physical realm, what's real and true, a tangible situation. The emotions aren't so much here. It's abundance and stuff like this, and working towards all this fruitful things and being okay with what you are enjoying, what you plant and what you've grown in the past. I feel like there's a lot of stability here in your past actions. That, I mean, very stable. Whether this is financially and things that you were growing, things that you were doing, working on, were starting to bear fruit. You're finding some solace within yourself, some comfort within yourself, in your solitude. It doesn't mean you have to be alone. You can be in a relationship, but being good with you. Maybe finally, for some of you, like your kids had left the nest and it was just you and your husband or wife take it how it resonates. And, you know, that's a whole new act in itself, right? Like, for a couple. And then a journey of discovering yourself again, in a sense, if that makes sense, along with your partner. And number 4, this is God's advice for the present. So we have the Sun card, which is a major arcana. This is really wonderful. It's good. We got the 10 of Swords. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. With these cards, I really feel that God's telling you to find the bliss in the now, that there is happiness. I think there's things that's been brought forward, positivity and light. There's been some joyous things. God's also telling you with the 10 of Swords that you need to not think so negatively that you're going to get, you need to let whatever happened in the past die and start anew. It's ended, because he's bringing an Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning again, a whole new beginning to plant. With the Moon card, so a lot of people say that the moon is like bad. I really feel the way this is all lined up here, you know, it's about illusion. It can talk about illusions, mysteries, and stuff like this, but I'm really seeing this as a different vibe here. This is Pisces here. With this, I really feel like this is about, you know, imagine what things could be. It's like dreaming. I'm picking up that kind of energy with the illusions. It's to dream. How are you going to take this pentacle that God's given you, and how are you going to apply it? Are you going to dream big? I mean, you see yourself as just a little person. Are you going to dream big and see yourself in a different light with this new beginning? There's a path again. How are you going to approach this new path? God's brought something forward. He could have healed some things. Things have turned around. Take it how it resonates. He has possibly removed relationships out of your life for a reason, because they no longer served you. You know your situation. But God has made some changes with the Sun and brought light, and he's shown you things. Stop thinking negative for some of you, which is what I heard. End this cycle. Is what's in the past is in the past. It's done and over with. I've brought you some light, and I've brought you something that you can take with you and plant and grow again. I think this energy has been removed from the past, and he wants to bring your abundance back. This Moon card is not scary. It's actually really positive for me in this read. I think on the flip side, this is what I keep looking at, these cats looking at each other. I feel like you're this really strong, what's that called again? Panther. And you're seeing yourself as a little kitten. And I think you need to start seeing yourself as that panther. You got this in this journey, and go down that road as the panther instead of this timid little kitten. Don't doubt what he's given you. It's not scary. Number 5, your present feelings and ideas. We got the King of Cups. This is masculine energy. I feel like emotionally you're a little stronger in certain things. I think for some of you, you've seen these gifts, this sunshine, this light that's been brought forward from God. Maybe this is the time when me saying this, that you're starting to emotionally look at all these positive things, guys, and that fills your cup. But it's not over the top, you know what I mean? You don't let it overwhelm you. You're just like, wow, okay, yes, you're stronger in it. You're not so bubbling over and like drowning that tide, you know what I mean? You've got control of the tide. and you're seeing things in a new light. He wants you to see something in a new light. In that light that he's brought, there's something there. I want you to look at it. And there's that intellect, that air energy. There's some change, because with 5, that's always a chaos number, that's change. And this is something positive. Where the situation is heading, we've got the Tower, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Okay. Again, we're reiterating with this what his current advice is, and when you get into that energy, the way I'm reading this is like he wants you to end that stuff, that with that 10 of Swords. Okay, all those thoughts, those ideas, that negative thinking even, it needs to be broken. It's gonna hurt. How do I describe this? This is not bad. Like, everything you thought, or maybe even some of your plans that you thought were gonna take place, like, you need to let that come. He's got something better for you. It's like breaking down foundations and rebuilding. Walking away from what you thought should be or would be or whatever, because God's bringing this Page of Swords. He's got the Sword of Truth. That's why I call it Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity, the realization, the truth. I feel like you've studied a lot of things too along this journey here. For some of you, you've learned a lot of things, and you're taking that with you. You're taking that knowledge with you and picking up that sword. This is another journey, and this is something completely different. Again, where the situation's heading. You're moving away from all these preconceptions and whatever, even like feeling left out as well. Again, I'm hearing like the relationships for a lot of you. I think you're gonna have ties have been cut and ended due to it not being in your favor. It's God wants to rebuild something here, a whole new tower, a new foundation, and that's all I'm saying with this 5 of Pentacles. Is gonna, because you're in a new space. This is totally new. And you're not sure where to go, or it's a little scary, right? But there's been good things brought forward too, and you know that. It's just finding your way. But with that knowledge and everything you've gained and learned from it, you've got the truth and clarity. You're going to stand strong and mentally know. Not so emotions taking over, but just knowing, that clear thinking and moving ahead. Now, for number 7, it's what God's advice is for the future. Now, this came out sideways, so this is still to be determined. Free will is at play here, but it is the 5 of Cups. I feel like for some of you, it will be hard. This path will be hard. To pick up the sword and move forward with what God's given you to prepare you for. I feel like some of you, God's not sure. I think it's a 50-50 really. There is going to be people that can pick up that sword, and this 5 of Cups is going to be reversed. They're not going to look back over all these spilled cups. They're actually going to focus on the 2 cups, or what was left over and what God has brought forward, because there's going to be more cups being put on that table eventually. It's the people, what ones have been dumped and knocked over. Some of you may end up focusing on what was lost and what was gained. I think that's really why, that's what God's saying, And I think this is just a reality check to let you know where the party's at here. It's not what you lost, it's what you gained and what you still even have that you're taking with you on your journey. That's why it's sideways. I really hope this goes in reverse. I don't want to see you focusing on those spilled cups and brokenhearted over the past and what was lost. I want you to focus. I really don't want it upright. Sorry, I misspoke. I want you to focus where the party's at, the balloons and things that you still have, and the abundance you still are gaining from all this journey. There's abundance here still, and you're not seeing it. It's up to you which way that's going to turn. And this is just to be mindful of it. Maybe to reflect and meditate on what has happened. and where you're at now, and who you still have, and what you still have, what you've gained, what positives have developed over this time. That sunshine, that light, and what has presented itself to you. Reflect on that. Let's see, what do I want to pull now? Let's pull a moon card for you. Actually, no, first let's do the Radio Witch Oracle. I have pre-shuffled. Did I pre-shuffle? Yes, no, I did not. I did not pre-shuffle them, but I cleanse these suckers really good with sage and stuff. So they're clean, good to go. They just need some shuffling for the water signs here. Shuffle this up. Split it. Feels really good to be back, guys. It feels really good. Alrighty. For the water signs. Or for the water signs, Lord. Ooh, okay, yeah, I just barfed all over the place. Yay. All right. So we've got hibernation and rejuvenation, or regeneration, sorry, same thing. Then we got go with the flow, enjoy the journey. Imagine and envision, there it is. That's what I was just talking about, dude. That moon card. Imagine and envision. So I want to start over here because that's what that card is talking about, was trying to clarify that. That is definitely what that is talking about. All the positive things that have been brought forward, what can you do with that for yourself? You need to, the time is now to start dreaming again. Start thinking positive. God really wants that for you because he's presented something. He's showing you something of something good that's presented itself. Maybe something is starting to rectify itself or whatever. The time is now to start dreaming and continue that positive pull, that positive push, because what you put out is what you get back. You need to do this. Also with hibernation and regeneration, yeah. Well, along with that, I think definitely is a time, some time for yourself really is what it is. Find a space or even leave the house or go for a drive. And also something with rest here. I think for some of you need some sleep. I think sleep will help a lot with your mind and your emotions. It's just like I'm seeing like a child that's had a big long day, and you know, one little criticism or correction, they just start melting like you just beat them or something like that, and they're reactive and they're just crying and overly sobbing or whatever, you know. Sleep is needed. And I feel like with the crystals is really important for some of you. Also, I'm picking up, like, I'm seeing a place that you could go to. Some of you might have a special place or something. Maybe not even a special place, but maybe you envision a place where it's very green and lush. I'm seeing going out into the wilderness, not wilderness, but like a place that's really green, like a hike or something, but it's very lush and green, like very grounding. I can see you relaxing and sitting on the grass around the trees. Maybe there's a lake or something. I know it's winter right now, but there's like a desire for it. Connecting with nature, going for a walk, even if there's a nice park, a stroll, that will center you too and probably help you to relax, and then just go home and snuggle with a nice blanket. But crystals, maybe some of you are wearing crystals or you're starting to put crystals in your house for energy to help you relax as well. Maybe you need that. Maybe this is a recommendation as well. Go with the flow. Don't try to control it. We are not in control. as much as we would like to have it. Do you see that sunshine on her as she's going down? That's really important. Just go with the flow, like what God's guiding you towards. God's with you, that light. You're not alone. He loves you. And you're going to get through it. And I feel like the water is starting to calm. Like, I think the eye of storm has really happened. And now you're experiencing the after effects from that storm. And it's like a lot of it's cleanup, rebuilding, and planning as well. What's going to happen next, and taking that knowledge and what you've lost and gained and moving forward with that truth. And just hopefully you won't focus on what was lost and everything you've been through, that because you survived it, and focus on what is still abundant and the things that are still with you to this day, and build off of that. Yeah. I feel like I just need to leave that read there. I think that's really the focus on, and yeah, I think God's telling me again. It's the message for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, apologies for being MIA. I hope you all are doing well, that you had a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year, and that 2023 brings you so much more positive and good things to come, that this is your year. I love you guys. God bless you in love and light. And until next time, water signs, we'll meet again. Bye-bye.